Hi, I'm Punit. I'm the composer of BrainHeart Music, and I'm making this video today to connect with everyone who has been so kind in supporting me in purchasing my music, and really, most importantly, giving me feedback on how my music has helped in so many different conditions in their lives. And it's been a fascinating journey for me, and I really want to say thank you to everyone for their support. I'm so glad, so happy to hear about so many people around the world who are exploring sound healing or creating sound to bring someone back into harmony, bring the body back into harmony, bring the mind, ease the pain, soothe the soul, all of these types of things. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that music can be used. The music I compose, which I call BrainHeart Music, is specifically designed to make you feel such a deep level of peace and comfort that you experience harmony and a balancing of your physiological functioning. I know that sounds like a big statement, but what I've realized is that when you start to experience deep peace, profound peace, you not only experience the relaxation state, but you can, in many instances, experience something deeper. And that's when healing occurs. And it's that healing state which produces seemingly miraculous transformations. The first case that I was blessed to be involved with involved a 4-year-old autistic child who had never spoken a word in his life. And I was invited to have my music played as a form of music therapy. I put my headphones I put on him, and I played a specific track that I was intuitively guided to play him that day. And his hands came up to the headphones to throw them off, because I didn't realize at that time autistic children don't like things on their head. And but something very interesting started to happen. His eyes started to move from right to left, right to left, right to left. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I've since discovered that this movement is called EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And it's a mechanism that we have that can help release trauma. Well, shortly after that, and after this piece of music had finished, the headphones came off and this little boy began speaking for the first time. It wasn't until a few months later that I realized just how great a transformation this had been when I was innocently filling petrol in my car, and in the newspapers, in the stand there in the station, there was a story about this very boy. And I discovered that his parents had continued to play my music to him. And quite unexpectedly one day, he turned around to them and said, "I love you." So to think that that music would help a little child speak for the first time, feel safe enough to express themselves, and also to say, "I love you," which was so heartwarming. It's that particular moment which changed my life and has changed my life forever, because when I got a glimpse of what music could do, I became very, very fascinated and very intrigued, and I thought, wow, can music do this? What else can it do? I found out very soon after that it helped an older autistic, severely autistic young man who was 20 years old. And he began communicating with his mother after 18 years. And again, his mother shared with me how when the music is played, it brings back sanity. It brings peace. It's almost like she's got her boy back. I was then brought into the whole subject of Alzheimer's and dementia when my music began to be used with a very severe case of dementia. And this was a particularly touching and heartwarming situation because as I interacted with this gentleman, I began to understand the reason why he had developed dementia. I connected with this gentleman and composed specific pieces of music for him with the permission of his daughters. Many more people can have unnecessary suffering removed from their life. Because as I discovered from the Alzheimer's and dementia case, that if a grandfather can come back into a state of peace and harmony enough to connect with his family, his daughters and his grandchildren, what an impact that has. How much more peace and love can be expressed. Whenever I compose music or whenever I produce a piece of music, it takes me to that place. It takes me to that place of pure love. It actually feels like I'm swimming in an ocean of love. That's what it's like when I compose this music. And I'm totally lost. I'm totally removed from this world. But it's such a heavenly place, such a beautiful place, that oftentimes I don't want to return. I don't want to come back. But when I do come back and I listen to what's been recorded, and it's very, very moving. So that's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know, is that if it produces that effect on me, if it makes me feel loved, makes me feel that I'm free to be myself, to swim in an ocean of love, then I allow that music to be heard by others. It's not rocket science. It's what every human wants to feel. You know, we want to feel it all the time. And I think that sadly, so many human beings on the planet experience pain and sorrow when the simple remedy is love. And how can we give that love? That's certainly the motivation for me with music. How can I give the person who's listening to my music, how can I give them a tool, some kind of vehicle for them to experience love? And not just any love, but the love that they're made of, to experience themselves. And that's where I really believe healing occurs, in that place. If you can take someone to a place where they can experience themselves, then I believe that their body, their physical body, responds in a way that all the healing, the innate healing mechanisms that they have, just activate. And that's the place of miracles.